Hello everyone and welcome back at another video. In the last episode we built the golf course over here and this modern looking area. I already placed down some roads off camera because I wasn't sure what to build, trying to get some inspiration, but I think this area of the map would be cool for a little soccer stadium. It's the first time I'm going to try this, so I'm pretty curious what it will end up looking like. So I'm just going to start this time lapse again and hope you enjoy this little build. And the first problem I already see, and I'm not sure how I will solve that, is this area here. I'm not sure if I can place such a stand in the middle. So maybe I just have to keep this area open and work my way around it. But we're just going to try. Delete these edges so we have delete these hedges so we have a little more space to work with. And the rest can stay. I should delete these as well. No, we're going to keep these. So if we go into find it and go to this menu, there should be some what is it, stands? Yes, these ones. And then I do want to turn on energy and look for a cool looking stand. There's a lot of options. Maybe the best is to first extend this across the whole soccer field, so we have already one big stand. This one I think I have to place like this, otherwise I can not fit two of these next to each other, so that one's just going to be here in the middle. Like that. The problem I am going to have is I think that I cannot recolor these, so these all have to be white then I think. So I'm just going to copy this color setting on the bottom ones. Let's place some bigger stands behind those. I think I'm going for two of these. They look pretty cool. I'm going to place them a little bit behind. And then we'd move it, and then with page up. Like with pressing page up, we can bring them all the way up until this edge here matches this one. Also recolor this one to the blue one. But it's already a bigger stand than it was before. And with this stadium, it's not my goal to make like a huge soccer stadium of like a big team. It's just like a little B team. So what I'm going to do is like kinda copy this side to this side. So we have two big stands, and then maybe on this side I'm also going to place like a smaller one or so. going to do is again select these and copy the color to the stands on the other side of the stadium. Okay, so those two sides look okay for now, I think. This one is a little bit placed back further, but it doesn't need to be completely symmetrical, I think. Here I'm going to place these lower stands. And then if I select those stands again, I can move them to the same height, like this. And then still that fence annoys me a little bit, but I don't think... Oh, I can remove it actually. Can I not? No, I cannot remove it. I have selected or remove the whole stand and I don't want it. So let's keep that what it is for now. Let's see from a distance what does it look like. Yeah, I think for a small stadium that looks pretty okay. Maybe, yeah, that wouldn't be too realistic. We can fit this a little in like this or so. Oh, what is happening? This is a glitch in the game I didn't have before. It seems nothing is working, so I need to force quit the game and then come back, and I hope it's saved because otherwise I lose either this section or that one, I don't know. Okay, so we're back. I don't know what happened there. Luckily the autosave was on, and the only thing that's deleted is these two stands I put on top, so I'm just going to replace them quickly. Okay, so we are back where we were. And the last thing with the stands I want to check is if another one would fit in here. And it does, so I think I'm just going to place a few over there. And for now I will also keep it like that. And the next thing I'm going to do is fill everything around the stadium up a little bit. And I'm still questioning myself how. But what would be maybe cool is placing some like office kind of buildings you would only see around a soccer stadium. Okay, so I quickly made these roads next to the stands so I can block some buildings next to it and they will also work then. And then I will go for these type of buildings. Also on this side I place one, so it looks more symmetrical. Only of course this is not symmetrical, but yeah. That's how far we can go into detail now. And what we're going to do next is change the surface area, because now it's all grass around the stadium, and of course within at least this area here everything should be brick or so. Maybe this yellow kind of stone will work. I'm going to try that. Next thing I want to do is fill this gap up a little bit. Like this should be the last corner you can sit, and here is no entrance. Like this is just going to be some buildings also you can plop down, and then probably here I'm going to make a lot of parking. We're going to take a look again what buildings we can find. I'll just go with something like this. And then again, I'll delete these details here. And on the front, I think it can stay. Only thing I should change now is the color. Can I just copy this? I hope so. Yes, that works. I did want to fill up this area a little more. So is there another building we can place down? This one also looks pretty cool. Yes, that's what I wanted. Maybe just keep it like that and make like a little square over here where you can get some food or so. Nice. That's pretty realistic if you ask me. So now the whole stadium is fenced off, except these two entry points. And then it's already time for the next step, and that will be the parking lot. I'm not the best at creating these parking spaces, as you can see, so let's just place down a few more to not make it look too bad, and then keep it for what it is. Also placing down this bus station here. If people come to the stadium, it should be of course really easy to reach the stadium, so there's a lot of buses going here to this area. And then a nice pathway next to the road in the same style as the path that is used in the stadium. And here is maybe even sided for or space for 2 other office buildings. Just low rise, not too big. Something like that. And to make this pathway also function, we're going to place down the invisible pathway, the invisible pedestrian pathway. And then we're going to fill the area up with some trees. Of course, a highly desirable area for people to go to during matches. So also when people go there beforehand and maybe want to go shopping or so. So I'm going to fill this area up with some stores, and not ones that are too high. That's too high, for example, or that height, but then a bit wider. hotel also will be a better idea actually. But they are also a little bit too high. Let's give these roads also a name because they're part of the soccer stadium. And actually the soccer stadium itself we can also give a name. And of course there will be football club Malmesbury. Perfect. Then only this area is still opened and I want to fill it up just quickly with some office buildings, I think. And let's do that really quickly in a time lapse.
I'm driving in the car. I'm driving.
around the soccer stadium is filled up again with these offices, fuel stations, stores. Actually, I don't like it that there's so many fuel stations here, so maybe soon I change that, but for now I'll leave it because I'm running out of time for today a little bit. Only thing I want to do is we have this pathway here and it's being used by a lot of people. Maybe we should connect it up a little bit. And that should be good for now. So I think there are some homeless people here. I wanted to say that's it for this episode, but sadly these are not welcome here. They despawn all the time, also it's annoying. I don't think I can remove these, they will appear all the time, and sadly, if someone knows how to remove these, or maybe if there's a mod or so, it will be great. But for the rest, happy with the result. A small soccer stadium, as I said, nothing huge, nothing big, just a small local team, some shopping around, some offices, and a big parking lot. I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, like and subscribe, and see you at the next one.